Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be setting up a new robot lawnmower. So this is going to be fun, and right here we've got our lawn out to this side right here. Definitely needs mowing, and I have a brand new Sunseeker S4 wireless robot lawnmower. So this mower here is good for up to 0.25 acres. It's got a whole bunch of the features here. Now this one is meant to be like good for real life. Good for a real life lawn that you don't have to worry about it running over the kids' toys and don't have to worry about it getting stuck in uneven terrain, but something that you can just set and it'll take care of cutting your lawn for you. So we're gonna get to see how easy it is to use, how well it does on a real life lawn. First, let me go show you the lawn where I'm gonna be setting it up. So I'm gonna be setting it up on this side of the house over here for this little part here. So we're going to be setting it up. You can see the grass is definitely tall, definitely needs to be mowed. It's definitely rough terrain, not super rough though. So you're going to see some little dips. This is in general just a slight hill, and we're going to get to see how it navigates this regular old lawn. And I will definitely test the object avoidance as well by probably placing some random toys. You can see there's already a bike there, although it's kind of out of the way right now, but the kids definitely leave toys around a lot and stuff, so I'll get to test that as well to see how it does. So first I'm going to need to set it up. Okay, so the basic setup of setting up the charger location, everything was very simple. So I got that completely set up. I scanned the QR code on the back of it to download the app. So charger, they provide a very long cable, which is nice because the plug is way over there and there is plenty length of cable to get it all the way back here. So that right there is set up and ready to go. So right now, I'm going to start the setup process on my phone, which probably won't take very long, but yeah, let me get started on that. Okay, so basic app startup was really great. It didn't take much time at all. I was able to get through the entire setup procedure, and right now I'm trying to start the mapping process. So I input the pin on the robot lawnmower, and right now we are going to be trying to start the process of mapping. The robot lawnmower needed an update, and we've finished the update, and so now it is ready to map the yard. Now there is an AI mapping feature, but I'm not going to be using that for this. Now there's a couple different reasons, but mainly I'm just not sure how it would work with our particular lawn, especially since it's pretty tall right now. It's tall and we don't have very good defined borders of where everything is. So I'm going to be doing manual. I'm going to be doing a manual mapping. And so right here, I've started it already, so the mower is waiting for me to do it. And so I am going to start driving it around. So I've got the screen here, and yeah, let me drive it around and get this thing mapped and working. As you can see, according to this screen recording, it's very easy to map it out. So basically you've got one knob for forward back, one knob or control for right and left, and you click to start the perimeter of the lawn or the map, and then you just drive around the entire perimeter of the lawn, and that will mark out your perimeter. When you're done, you click to close the perimeter, and then after that, you're good to go. That will be the outside edge of your mapped lawn. After you're done mapping and return to your starting position, it's a very simple process of just clicking finish, and the map will complete. So you got to see how easy it was to map this yard. Fairly easy and painless, but you can also edit that map if you want. So right here, I can go and easily create some different things here if you want a path, but here I'm going to show how to make a no-go zone. So as simple as just edit, and if you want to draw it, you can either draw your no-go zone wherever you want in this property. So for example, like this top part, if I wanted that to be a no-go zone next to the road, I could do that. Simple as that, and create an area where the mower won't go. So you can do many different things. You can add different paths right here, draw a line where you want it to go, and easily add different roads, different go zones, no-go zones, safe zones, etc. Okay, so the mapping is done, went very easy, took a little bit of time, you know, just driving around, but not hard at all. And yeah, very happy with how it's performing so far. Very easy to set up, not bad at all. And so right now I am ready to do the first mowing test. Let me go in the shade where it's a little cooler out. It is pretty hot today, and so a little cooler in the shade, and also be able to see the screen a little better because I just want to show what I'm doing. So mower's over there, and I've already set my settings, and I'm just going to click start, and I should be able, estimated mowing time 2.9 hours. That's not bad at all. I currently have it set to the fast speed and wide, so you can set it to work a little better. You know, you can do faster or you can do slower. Slower obviously is probably going to do a better job, but because I want it to finish soon, it's nearing, right now it's 3 o'clock, so I want it to get done tonight. I set it to do it faster now, so you can see it is doing its little calibration thing, and let's see how it goes. So right now it is set to go around the boundary, and that's what it's doing. So started over there, just making its one little pass around here. So you can see here, there's a little dip. This is probably some of the roughest part of the lawn as far as dips. And so you can see, did pretty good. This is very rough right here. It's hard to tell from the camera, but this is pretty rough. Over on that side, that's a lot flatter. So it's doing good. So unfortunately, I've had to stop the lawnmower because the grass is too tall. So they recommend don't have it any higher than 6 centimeters for starting, which I don't know if you can tell, but this grass is very tall. And so it's causing issues with the LiDAR sensor. And so if you can see here how many tall pieces of grass and stuff there are, like you can see how tall this is right here. Well, it's causing the obstacle avoidance to kick in, and so it's just kind of hunting around. So what I need to do is, first I'm going to need to mow it with the big ride-on lawnmower and get this down a little bit because it hasn't been mowed in a while and it's not maintained enough. But once I get it down to the appropriate height where it won't trigger the LiDAR sensor, then this lawnmower will be able to maintain it regularly, and I won't have to mow it again. As long as I keep this thing going every, you know, once a week, twice a week or so, it'll keep it maintained very nicely. So yeah, let me go get the mower, mow it down a little bit, and I'll show you the before and after of that, and then I'll get this little robot mower back to work. So I've finished the mowing. I've tried to take it down a little bit, but not that much. So now you can see it's a much more manageable height. Because this robot mower uses what's called LiDAR, and it also has an AI camera, as you can see there. And so basically it can sense when something is too high, and so when the grass is really, really tall, it triggers the obstacle avoidance and it tries to avoid that thing. So right now you can see how the edge cutting works. It does a pretty good job of getting to the edges. So see here, now I don't have distinct edges right here because I planted grass and I don't want it to mow over where I planted grass, but you can see here it's following the edge of the boundary quite well. Still going around the boundary. Right now I have it set to do the edge first and then go back to do the main mowing. And so depending on how close you set it, it can get really nice and close to both tight corners and close edges. So you can see it is doing good. It's quite a bit later, maybe an hour or so, I don't know, and it is almost halfway done. Let me show you the contrast here of where it's mowed and where it hasn't. So you can see here, that is where it hasn't mowed. And I don't know if the camera will be able to show, but you can see that side a lot taller than this side. So it's doing good. You can see it's making some nice lines here. You can see that. Now I did set it to separate farther. In some places, I think like this particular grass, I think it's avoiding it. And so you can see there's a little strip where it didn't do it. But for the most part, it's doing good. So now what I want to try and do is test the people avoidance first. So I'm just going to stand here, see what happens. Okay, so you can see there, goes around. There we go. So that means it will be safe for pets, safe for people, kids. So you can see there, it's staying around my foot. So that's good. Now I want to check the obstacle avoidance. So right here, I'm going to try and put this shoe in the way, right about here. Let's see what happens. There we go. So yeah, the obstacle avoidance works great, and that's not even very tall.
Here in this next example, you can see that the robot mower identifies the object and then navigates around it.
One nice thing about the Sunseeker S4 is that you can easily set up a schedule. So right here, I could easily just click schedule, enable, and then I can have it mow whatever days of the week I want for the particular zones. And so if I were to click global right here, I can go and select what time I would like it to mow for whatever zone I would like it to mow. Very easy to set up, very nice to keep a consistent, well-mowed lawn. Now because the Sunseeker S4 uses 3D LiDAR technology, it works very well even under trees in the shade and does not rely on solid GPS signals or RTK signals. So you can see right now it's shady and operating under trees, but still has a sense of direction, still is able to mow flawlessly.
Overall, this mower was very easy to set up. No need to bury wires, no need to set up RTK units, and the 3D LiDAR makes it very nice for navigating obstacles and different things that might be in the yard. And overall, I'm very happy with it. This would be a great option for someone who doesn't have the time to keep up with their lawn and they would like something that they can just set up a schedule and it will automatically mow and maintain their lawn for them without the need of worrying that it's going to run over the kids' toys or stuff like that. Another cool feature is that you can put shapes as well. So here, if I go pattern, I can go and put a graphic right here. So I'm going to rotate this so it's right next to where the cars are over here. Actually, I'll put it closer to the road. There we go. That's pretty close to the driveway. And let me scale it a little, move it around. Right there should be fine. So confirm. Turn on. Okay, should be good. Start. So here you can see it's mowing in the designated area that I selected, and we will get to see the pattern that it mows in when it's done. So it's probably a little hard to tell, but right now it's mowed in the pattern of the heart. And so got the big old heart here, and then so it mowed the outside. I assume it's going to go in one direction, and then the heart is going to be in another direction. Yep, that's what it's doing. So it started on the heart now. And so it's mowing a different direction for the shape than it does for the rest. And so it's not super visible with the bright sun right now, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's still going, but I think I'm gonna wrap up the video because I've got somewhere to be, so I need to get ready to go. But you can see here, it is going good. Probably see the difference. There's some lines over here where it's been cutting. I showed you already over there how it's doing. So the good thing is this company has almost 15 years of experience in lawn and garden, and they've designed a mower that is meant for real life, for real lawns, not just demo lawns, and it's doing good, as you can see. And I'm pretty confident that once it maintains it or cuts it the first time, it'll be very easy for it to maintain the lawn nice and neat. So yeah, this is the Sunseeker S4 lawnmower, and if you're interested in purchasing one, there will be a link in the description below. So I think that's going to be it for today. Bye.